everybody, welcome back to the Home Depot Cup Series here as we're at race 7 of 8 here at Bristol, here in Bristol, Tennessee. I am joined here with Will Reagan as we got 20 laps today.
What a great day here for racing in Bristol, Tennessee, just across the border from Virginia, and I'm hoping that we get a great day of racing here today.
Yep, and we're going to run right into the starting lineup here. Terry Labonte's your pole sitter next to Tony Stewart as you get a quick view of the track, and the cars are starting to roll off here. So we're going to jump right here into the starting lineup. In row 1 is Terry Labonte next to Jeff Gordon.
In row 2, we got Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Tony Stewart.
In row 3, we got Jimmy Johnson next to Rusty Wallace.
Row 4, we got Bobby Labonte and Kevin Harvick.
Row 5 is Mark Martin and Ron Fellows.
Row 6 is Dale Jarrett and Bill Elliott.
Row 7, Davey Allison next to Darrell Waltrip.
Row 8, it's Ricky Rudd and Elliott Sadler.
Row 9 is Michael Waltrip and Ken Schrader.
Row 10, it's Ernie Irvan and Bobby Hamilton.
And rounding up your field here today is Ted Musgrave and Dave Marcus. All right, here we go. The keys to the race today here at Bristol: 20 laps, cloudy night skies, air temp is 78 degrees, track temp is 96 degrees. Terry Labonte's on the pole. Earnhardt leads Johnson by only 5 points. Will Reagan is your guest commentator. And we're going to get underway here. There are basically 4 cars in it. But here we go. The green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Bristol.
Terry Labonte jumps out to the early lead ahead of his teammate Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon is falling right behind his teammate off turn 2, and they remain single file as Jeff Gordon comes to the inside.
Side by side as they enter turn number 3. Gordon needs to be out front here. He takes the leeway. He gets clear of Terry Labonte. As you see the point standings update here as we come off Forrest Johnson sideways. He saves it, loses the position to Bobby Labonte as now Labonte and Stewart side by side for 4th. Stewart powers around the outside, takes 4th away, and now he's going to go to the inside of Earnhardt for P3.
Tony Stewart on the move here early on in this race at Bristol. Passes his teammate Bobby Labonte, and now Dale Earnhardt for 3rd.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon starting to pull away here. Jimmy Johnson right in tow behind Labonte and Earnhardt. See a little flyby here down the back straightaway. Entering turn 3 now. Johnson to the inside of Bobby Labonte for P5.
Johnson with an aggressive move on Bobby Labonte, and now he's going to make a move on Dale Earnhardt here down into turn number 1. He's going to make that move work. And now Jimmy Johnson is up to the 4th position.
Meanwhile, further back in the top 10, Kevin Harvick gets around Rusty Wallace for 7th position as Jeff Gordon, though, out in the lead. Labonte in 2nd. And Tony Stewart right in this tracks in 3rd as he's right to the back bumper of Terry Labonte. As you look at the point standings, it's pretty tight as Stewart to the inside of Terry Labonte. He backs out to block Jimmy Johnson off from losing another position. We head into lap 7 now. It's just Jeff Gordon is just clicking these laps down.
Tony Stewart is the man on the move early on this race, and now Jimmy Johnson on the rear bumper of his teammate Terry Labonte. He makes the move to the inside. He's going to make it work. He's going to go up to the 3rd position here on lap 8.
And it seems like as everyone is getting closer and closer to the top 4 out of these 4 championship drivers, it is just getting even more tighter in the points gap. But here we go, a battle for the lead here. Can Stewart get around Jeff Gordon? He has a lap car of Ted Musgrave in the way. He goes to the outside, 3 wide, Stewart to the bottom. He's going to get to the inside of Gordon, and he's going to look like he's going to take the lead away, and he does.
Tony Stewart, again, on the move. He makes it a great move on the inside of Jeff Gordon, using the lap car of Ted Musgrave. Jeff Gordon now back to 2nd into the clutches of his teammate.
And Jimmy Johnson there is catching up to Jeff Gordon for 2nd as Stewart hits a pack of lap cars. Can he get around him okay? These guys are going to have to try and make their way to get around them pretty efficiently here so they don't lose as much time to each other. Gordon goes 3 wide around the outside back there, and Stewart clears himself through the pack of lap cars. We head on to lap 11 halfway through the race.
Tony Stewart did a great job making his way through lap traffic. Now Jimmy Johnson's trying to use lap traffic on Jeff Gordon. He's going to make a 3 wide top using Michael Waltrip as a pick for Jeff Gordon.
Whoa!
And we got Bobby Hamilton hard into the wall. 2 major hits for the 43 car, and he comes to a rest at the entrance of pit road here on lap 11.
Man, a huge hit for Bobby Hamilton there. It looks like he might have came down on Kenny Schrader. They will look at a replay here. So he was looking back at Earnhardt being trapped behind these guys, and yeah, a huge hit. As you see the hood fly up and down there as he comes down, up and down and off the banking. But man, what a big hit for Hamilton.
2 major hits here for that 43 car. Just really tough place to be. Schrader kind of made it a late 3 wide move. Hamilton didn't really see him, and he came down and he wasn't clear, and a major wreck for the 43 of Bobby Hamilton.
And everyone else around Hamilton did a pretty good job of getting out of the way there, but all in all, a really, really rough wreck for him. Probably one of the worst single car wrecks we've ever seen here in the Home Depot Cup Series, and that will bring the first caution of the day out. He's the only car involved here in the accident. You see he's getting towed away, and we're restarting lap 13. Michael Walsh has a free pass, and it's 8 laps to go. Green flag is back out in the air.
Tony Stewart is the leader on this restart. Jimmy Johnson, though, coming out on the outside. A great run for that 48 Lowe's car. Oh, there's contact off turn 2. Johnson's in the wall.
Whoa,
Stewart had
big
to
wreck
check
in the
up.
back.
Oh,
Bobby
the
Labonte is
huge crash.
turned around. Mark Martin involved. Rusty Wallace, several others, all piling in the big one here on the backstretch at Bristol. And man, what a huge wreck.
A huge crash here on the restart. About 8 or 9 cars involved. A massive wreck on the backstretch here.
Yeah, as we'll take a look at the replay here, we're going to look at the contact. Looks like Stewart, I don't know what he did there. I don't know if he hit the apron or not, but he slid up into Johnson, put Johnson a wall further on back. Labonte gets turned around or something. Mark Martin gets a few huge hits. You see Ricky Rudd fly in late and drive right under Darrell Waltrip. As you see a zoom in here, you see the 18. Oh, he just loses it on the apron, it looks like. Overcorrects it right into the wall. Nowhere for Martin to go, or really any of these other guys. But man, a huge wreck.
Mark Martin, I'm pretty sure, got the worst of that. He got hit multiple times, and he got driven under. And he had that wreck on top of multiple cars. Just a tough place for a wreck to happen at Bristol off the corner. You're going so fast around these corners. You just can't slow down.
Yeah, for sure. And he got hit about 3 or 4 times there. You see, he had the outside wall hit here. Then he got ran over by Rusty Wallace. Then he gets T-boned in the door by Dale Jarrett. And then Jarrett drives straight under him. You see Darrell Waltrip looks like he hit Bill Elliott earlier on the wreck. And something happened with Ricky Rudd there. But there are 9 cars involved here. I think this is the 3rd biggest wreck in Home Depot Cup Series history. And it comes at Bristol out of all the places as we come to commercial break.
Peace.
All right, we're back here at Bristol after that commercial break. There are 9 cars involved, like I said before. We're restarting lap 15, 6 laps to go. Ernie Irvin got the free pass, and we're back underway.
Jimmy Johnson got the lead on that restart. He's trying to stay ahead of now his teammate Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart. Gordon got up to the 2nd spot. Johnson pulling away now from his teammate and Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I didn't mention this before, but this is our first laps that Jimmy Johnson's led all season, fairly surprisingly for him. This is going to make him be the points leader if he ends up winning the race, but he has to hold off Jeff Gordon and Tony Stewart and Dale Earnhardt, who are all in your championship height. The top 4 are all in it right now at the moment, and they're all in the picture at the moment as well. Let's see, Johnson's just trying to pull away and just stay ahead.
Johnson stayed smooth and consistent all day. He's made very few mistakes. He has been just quietly in the top 5, and now he's taking his chance, and now is the leader here with just a few laps to go.
He exits 4. Gordon closes in a little bit, but he's going to keep his distance. You see Earnhardt now on the back bumper of Tony Stewart as they enter turn number 1, and oh, he puts the bumper to him. He gives him the bump and run. He's going to take the inside. He's going to take 3rd away.
Tony Stewart's probably not going to be happy about that, but Dale Earnhardt is known for that bump and run move. Earnhardt now up to the 3rd position. He's going to try to track down Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, only 2 laps to go left in the race, guys. Oh, Gordon sideways there off of turn 2. Earnhardt's going to get a huge run. And then at turn 3, he gets loose again. Gordon having issues here as we come to the white flag. Jimmy Johnson is pulling away as they're battling for 2nd.
The race for the win is pretty much over, but the battle for 2nd is on. Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon battling side by side for that 2nd
Johnson
spot.
blows a tire. Huge hit into the outside wall for Jimmy Johnson. He blows a tire. Can Earnhardt catch him in time? It looks like he will. Dale Earnhardt is going to win here at Bristol, and Jimmy Johnson sells big time after a right front blows entering turn 3. Oh my goodness.
Major championship implications here. Jimmy Johnson blowing a tire in the very final corners of this race. And he drops multiple positions.
Yeah, and Dale Earnhardt wins the race out of all of that. He backs his way into his first win of the season. I don't even understand how that's the race he wins out of all of them this season. but Jimmy Johnson was so far out front, blows a right front, had to have been from the contact with Stewart earlier, and you can even see the second hit was worse than the first one for the 48. He makes it across the line in P4 as Earnhardt burns it down here. What an unlucky finish for that 48 team.
You see the finishing results here in the points gain. Dale Earnhardt gained 21 points, but Jeff Gordon just gained 1 more point over him. See, Jimmy Johnson still had a great points day, but he could have had so much more after leading most of the final half of this race.
Yeah, for sure. As you see, basically everyone else here was DNF, but did you see Elliott Sadler did have a really good race after coming back? I didn't mention earlier that he did come back this week after the injury from race 5 at Grundy County. See Ricky Rudd and Bobby Hamilton round up your fields here. We're going to cut to the point standings here real quick. Dale Earnhardt is up by 7 points over Johnson as we come into the finale at Daytona. Stewart minus 11 and Gordon minus 14. So overall, the gap between these top 4 have closed in a little bit. Everyone else is eliminated now. Bobby Labonte and Darrell Waltrip at a slim chances of winning until they got caught up in the big wreck, obviously, halfway through the race. But yeah, it's just really the top 4 that they're going to settle between at Daytona here in a couple months.
Yeah, it's pretty much anyone's game for this championship in the top 4. Anything can happen at Daytona, and anyone can win that race.
Yep, you are right about that, Will. And thank you, Will, for joining me. Thank you guys all for watching. Daytona is next up for the finale. It's going to release around Halloween. And I hope you guys all enjoy and have a good rest of your day, guys.
My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a